Playoff time, baby! Heroes of the Storm with the CCL. CCL finally heading into the playoffs, and we have a step ladder system. I talked about this the other day already, but I want to go a bit more in detail after we introduce the players over here. We got over to the left side, Chili Mountain with Darkmorg on Sonya. We got Chimera on Stukov, Berkul on Garrosh, Macke on Thrall, and Gia on Chromie. Whereas over to the right side of the map, our first map of the best of 5, we got Granit Gaming with Nick on Cassia, Svamgrotta on Diva, Henning is playing Anduin, Scott on Merlin, and Yasu on Genji. So yes, more Heroes of the Storm with the CCL, and of course we're once again on the American Heroes of the Storm server, on NA Central to be exact, meaning that all the European and Korean players that you see in these games will have a severe disadvantage because of the ping that they have. So I've been talking about this throughout the entire season, but I want to mention it at least once in the best of 5. And, well, for now we have a bit of a skirmish here, but I wanted to talk a bit about the playoffs. And the playoff situation is that we have a stepladder system, which pretty much means that the top teams, the top 3 teams actually, in the standings, they advance to the playoff grid immediately, to the final 4, whereas the other teams have to play for the final spot in the top 4 grid. And the way that it works is that we're starting with our round 1 right here, where we have Granit Gaming against Chili Mountain. That's the 8th place against the 7th place out of the final ranking. And the winner moves on to faces the number 6. The winner out of that match faces number 5, and so on and so forth. Meaning, if Chili Mountain, the number 8 in the standings, wants to make it all the way into the playoff, the final bracket with the last 4 standing, they have to win 4 matches before they arrive there. And they had a pretty shitty season, let's be honest about it. These guys won a single match and lost everything else without even taking a map, which is absolutely insane and unheard of. So the question is, did they save everything for the playoffs? That's pretty much that. So right now, already a little bit of a skirmish here in the middle, where we have Genji in. Yasuo is playing this here today. And Yasuo, of course, had also some really nice showings as a support, especially during Meta Madness. But right now, we got our level 4 talents about to kick in. A level is missing for both of the teams. We got Thrall with the Trolling Thunder. Chromie is already starting to shape up with the Time Walker's Pursuit and the Time Troubles over here. And in addition to that, we see Cassia stacking. A little bit slow, though. Only the first 2 stacks now coming together. But the skirmish at the bottom of the map could already give us our first kill in this Heroes of the Storm match. But we're not quite there yet. So yeah, Granit Gaming and Chili Mountain have both not done really well, so 2 of the weaker Heroes of the Storm teams in the competition in the tournament here. Berkul, on the other hand, he gets locked down, but the turnaround damage is also quite significant, and Granit Gaming nearly losing the first hero here. Got the Sledgehammer coming in too, helping out with the baseline quest reward a little bit. Honestly, I feel like the changes that were done back in the day with the Sledgehammer were kind of interesting. Yeah, so he just wants to hearth home, and he just can't. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate. But yeah, so they're moving now, of course, to the first few altars, since the objective on the map has started up. This is still the first one in this. And, well, let's have a bit of a look. Sonya trying to also lock down the camp here. They are slightly ahead in experience. Now, that shouldn't really carry on for too long, but it's more a question of who is going to steal. Oh, look at that. Yasuo might try to interrupt this. He could even steal it away. I mean, he doesn't know that, but Darkmorg would have no chance if he starts channeling. And there we go. Channel has started, and Sonya is like, team, hello? And Yasuo takes it. 2 of the altars already taken, and if they can delay the fight at the bottom a bit more, they might even be able to grab the 3rd one. But nah, they let it go. 2 out of the 3, it's pretty much the best that you can get here. I mean, obviously not literally, but you know what I mean. So yeah, you have the upper hand already. Nothing really to fight for here. There's no reason to YOLO. You've already taken a bit of an advantage. And there's that. Bottom of the map, there's the flip, and Henning makes it out. Nice, dodges out most of this. Gia, of course, still poking, and Score comes in with another quick Stormbolt. Gets stack number 8 for the baseline. Macke on Thrall, also still YOLOing this out. The level 4 talents are in for both. Level 7 is about to hit. And both a bit, not too aggressive just yet. That might change now, since the Pumpkin Camp is all of a sudden being invaded by Granit Gaming. They're coming in with the entire 5-man to take it. And Sonya is most likely going to be late to the party, so they steal the camp away. There's some experience at the top lane, of course, lost to the red team, but they also get a kill on Garrosh, and that definitely makes up for it. Nicely done. They get the camp, they get the kill, And that's the opening kill in this game. Granit Gaming taking a small but kind of significant lead here. So we have them with 14 stacks now in Cassia as Nick is beginning to get some stacks together. Skullcracker on level 7, by the way. Also Thrall, follow through. If you ever watched any of the games that I've been casting here, you know that I really don't like follow through as a talent. Not because the talent is useless, but because it's just so much worse than Ancestral Wrath, especially if you don't go for Echo of Elements and have the additional ability. So yeah, it's much more unreliable than the value that you get out of Ancestral Wrath just in general. Even if you are mechanically playing extremely well, and let's face it, most players don't, even on top level. If that was rich, then maybe it's a different story, but well, it isn't. Thrall is down, gets immediately bullied over here. A little bit of turnaround damage from Chromie as she's trying to get some in, but well, now that we're having the next altar popping up, that's a moment where they can now start to take this one easy peasy. Obviously, there's only 4 on the map for the blue team, and that's also a big problem. Alright. And, well, here we go. Shots are being fired. Bam! There it is. 28 to 36 right now. We got 16,000 damage for Chromie. At least that's something, right? She's top damage in the game. Oh, shut up. Always the same with her. Girl doesn't know her place. Seriously, all these fake dragons over here. Unbelievable. People still try and claim that Chromie is a real dragon. Nope. Nope. No real dragon would take that form. No real self-respecting dragon would ever take that form. Fake dragon confirmed. Alright. Also, back ult. No, Garrosh. And he's dead again. Yeah, second kill against Garrosh. 3-0 in total. And there's some momentum building up for Granit Gaming. They're starting to take the early level 10. They can push the bot lane out a little bit more aggressively now. They find themselves in a pretty solid spot. Get the level 10, which gives us now the avatar, of course, too. And I don't know, things are starting to get a little bit more difficult. Once that the bell towers start falling, there's momentum in the game. Now, of course, we always have to put the little caveat in that this is Towers of Doom after all. So this is the map where comebacks are always possible. All you need is a team fight victory, and all of a sudden you can turn the tables. But right now, we got topside Darkmoor. He makes the rotation between the lanes for experience still. Level 10 is now ready for both sides. The experience lead goes to Granit Gaming. 18 stacks. The Muradin is starting to complete this one. There's the flip. Avatar has to be used. Anduin is paying attention. Nicely done. And they're trying to go for the invade here. Well played. A kill against Thrall. They're trying to go for a follow-up. Yasuo slicing with the Dragon Blade. But they stole the pumpkins away. They got their kill. 4 kills to 0 now. And that is another altar that is up for grabs right now. And slowly but steadily, the question whether or not Chili Mountain was saving it all for the playoffs is getting answered. Doesn't seem like it. Now, as I said, they had... How many games did they... Wait, let me think about this really quickly. If I'm not completely wrong, caster math is hard, especially when you do it in a stream, of course. But they have 18 map losses and only 3 map wins, if I'm not mistaken. And, well, right now, that could make things even worse for them. So, it's a little bit nuts. I'm gonna be honest. That's a... Oh, that's a minus 16. It's just fucking crazy if you think about it. I mean, it's just bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. So, let's hope that they, at least here in the playoffs, can make a bit more of a dent. I mean, they're going up against the number 7. So there's that. But off we go. So right now we have still full control for the red team. I mean, it's not really so much that they are heavy, that they have a heavy lead in experience or talents, but you can tell with just the movements on the map that they have taken control of how things pan out here. They are the ones to initiate the rotations. The blue team is mainly reacting, whereas Granit Gaming is making the calls over here. And the blue team is just not able to break through this properly. So they have that triple front line with Garrosh, Sonya, Thrall, but they rarely have the entire 5-man together. We haven't seen them coordinate any attacks properly yet. And now that the level 13 is also kicking in, that of course means that Skorkon's Muradin is going to have a lot more survivability too. Genji coming in with the way of the Shimada over here. Alright, there's another fight coming up. 13 talent advantage, it's there. The kill against Anduin though. Anduin is down. They're looking for a number 2 kill. They can't get it. D.Va is moving in. They're trying to make a play for Backhold as he set the kill up for them. Instead, D.Va gets locked down. They get the first kill. Maybe a chance to turn it around a little bit. So now we have 1 kill to 4, level 13 on both sides. Problematic is that they are not going to be able to take both of the altars. I don't think that's going to happen. They might even try, but Anduin is going to be back in 7, and this is not a position where you really want to fight against. Another stack gets hit, shots get fired, 32 to 24 right now. Muradin is getting the channel up at the top, and the rest of the blue team is trying to chase a little bit and see if they can maybe get another kill here. And so far that's not the case. 20 to 32 now, but the main fight's still ongoing. Muradin is jumping in, no fear, going straight in. Backhold nearly dies to the explosion, and the quest is completed. Nick is even following up on it. He's like, I really want that kill. Doesn't get it though. And, well, there's that. Okay, so we got the setup as the next pumpkins are getting attacked now too. They're trying to steal it away again, and there's no counterplay. Yeah, Sonya's in the middle, and since they're always invading with the entire 5-man, if you don't have all your people around, then you won't be able to make a move. And here, Stormbolt misses. Unfortunate for Muradin. They're trying to still follow it up, and they might still get the kill against Backhold, but yeah, not quite. Genji commits, slappity slap slap, and he's trying to get the kills, and they're all so low, but they can't get it. Chimera, honestly, with those slaps was able to dissuade Genji a bit from what he was planning to do here. That could have been way worse for the blue team. They're not out of this yet by any means, obviously. This is a comeback map, but it will be tricky to make a proper comeback here if they don't get some kills soon. They got the first one, but they need a teamfight victory if they really want to pull something off here. It's not like they have done a lot of bell tower damage yet either, for example. They themselves have lost more than 50% of the bell tower's hit points at the bottom of the map, so that also is one thing against them. Nice save again. Yeah, Henning paying attention here. B-step game is also on point. I didn't see that though. Some Grotta still interrupting the rotation at the top. But I really, honestly, I'm looking at this game and I really can't help myself but think that the entire time it just feels that Granit Gaming has no real trouble here. There's a couple of skirmishes and fight. They lost Anduin once, but generally speaking, it seems to be smooth sailing for them. There's a channel attempt on all 3 altars right now. Only the top right will be channeled for now. Over here, it might be the end of D.Va. Maybe now, finally, a dent in the defense of Granit Gaming. There it is, the kill against D.Va. And now Chili Mountain has to prove that they can bring it back from here on out. And they can do a bit more than that, follow up with additional kills. They channel the top left. That's an exchange in bell towers. Down here, the play attempt for Nick. And is he going to be saved? Trade doesn't seem to be ready for Henning. Nick is in trouble, and yeah, there's a bit of a heal, but he actually saves it. Nicely done by Anduin over here. Well played. So yeah, they save Nick. 6 seconds until D.Va is back. They're still trying. Ooh, Muradin. Nice, good route. But the trade is back up for Anduin, and that's a save. So a second channel gets finally taken on the side of the blue team. Marke with the additional 4 shots for Chili Mountain. Nicely done. That helps them 24 to 16. They're closing the gap slightly, making a bit of a dent into all of this. I like it. Okay, so I was just a second ago talking about how it feels that Chili Mountain doesn't really have any foothold on the map, that they're just reacting. This was definitely a step into the right direction. Baby steps, obviously, but still. Let's see if they can follow up on that. Grab that level 16 and then maybe grab another kill on top of it too. They're trying to make the play for Swamp Grotta, and that's another kill. D.Va is down. Now we're talking. This is exactly what they need to do here. Yeah, well done. So now they can start the rotation. Skog down here gets also attacked. Okay, can they make another flip? They're trying. Yeah, Taunt is out. And where's the Avatar when you need it? There's already Stukov making the best out of the lurking arm. And another kill. 4 kills to 4. All of a sudden, the blue team back to business. Me likey. Now, there's a game all of a sudden. Now we're talking. Still the 8-point lead on the objective, but this is finally giving Chili Mountain some momentum. They've worked a lot for this, so now let's see what they can do with it. Can they maybe even take the bell tower down at the bottom of the map? That would, of course, be the dream, and the pumpkins are already moving in. That is definitely... yeah, that's not only doable, they're definitely going to do it now. Nice! Had to give that up with 2 heroes down at that point. There's the bell tower conversion. Momentum! Momentum is changing slowly. I like it. Now, in the middle of the map, there's a bit of counter pressure coming. They have taken the lead in experience now, too. We have a game on our hands. I like it. So now, with 4 kills to 4, what else do we get? We got the Dwarf launch over here. We also got the final cut And yep, at the bottom of the map, Thrall is channeling this through easy peasy. The question is more so what's happening with the altar in the middle. Sonic can still come in from the top, but that's gonna be 5 shots fired from Macke, and honestly that puts them pretty close, 16 to 18. So whoever takes this one is taking the lead on it. I like it. Pumpkin connected too, obviously, but off we go. Dark Mock down here. Yeah, up at the front, there's the light bomb. Oh, big jump by the dwarf and deleted. Oh, baby. That was a good one. Really nicely done here. Yeah, I like that. That was a really, really nice engage. Just take another look at it. Look at Mirrodin. He gets the light bomb, starts jumping in, gets a full-on setup, and now they're taking the bell tower at the bottom. They got 3 kills out of that engage, and all of a sudden, Granit Gaming is ahead again. Nicely timed as well. That's 4 shots fired, 12 to 18. That was really, really well done, honestly. That was them just shutting down all of the attempts of Chili Mountain to come back into this game. Chromie still has the top damage here, 48,000. We got 44k for Genji, and up at the top, seems like that's a stagger death. Dark Mock! Oh, they want him! Instead, Genji's about to die. Yeah, he needed healing. Didn't get any, so nicely done. It was a bait all along. Dark Mock, that old master beta over here. Baiting Genji in and then surviving just barely, whereas the ninja went down. Nicely done. Half a level, only until level 20 though, so that's a bit of a problem. We are still playing around the bell tower at the bottom of the map. The blue team is now trying to bring it back. Might be able to pull that one off, not sure. And let's see. Yeah, here comes Dark Mock, but can't really get any follow-up on it. The only thing that can really threaten Murd in that situation is a well-placed lurking arm on the side of Dark Chimera, so that's the one thing that they could maybe try to pull off somehow. Dark Mock still sitting here in the middle. They obviously aim for level 20 now too. Genji is going to be back in just a couple of seconds, and well, with the double altar now popping up, single digits definitely possible. If Chili Mountain is losing out on one altar, they're going to down to the single digits here for sure. But yeah, we'll see. Here come the level 20s now, and that's of course where the blue team would be well advised to move away. Yeah, I have no idea why they're taking that fight. They thought maybe they had enough time. Well, think again, because now they're in trouble. Yazoo! Well, they killed Genji again. He came, he saw, and he died again. Quite quickly at that. The counter kill against Bakul, on the other hand, is making up for it. So now they are playing a 4 versus 4. Another Storm Bolt misses. Skog had some problem with that, but he's still sitting at 32. Cassia, Nick just saying, you know what, I'm done with this fight, screw it, I'm gonna go for the channel. That's single digits on the core of Chili Mountain, channel successful, and now that level 20 is finally ready for Chili Mountain, they are still willing to take the fight here at the bottom, but Mirrodin is jumping in again. There's the timeout on Chromie. Yeah, nice lurking arm, but also Nick still doing the damage, and he's coming in again with all of it. Swamgrota trying to channel this one out, but the blue team is fighting, and they got to. With only 8 points left on their core, they have to avoid this from happening. Yeah, there's the explosion. Okay, they're nibbling on Dark Mock just a little bit. Of course, there's another Storm Bolt connecting with 2 even. 39 stacks now for Mirrodin. Chili Mountain still fighting this one out as much as they can. The 2 heroes that died earlier are soon going to be back again. But they're giving it up. Or are they? Yes, they are. They're still hoping for a kill, though. And they might just get it against Dark Mock. And yeah, that's a dead Sonya. That's a dead Sonya. Nice. And Stukov is also down 8 points to 14. Bit closer than expected here now, but still a big lead, of course, thanks to that double kill. That should translate in some of the bell towers being taken, or the boss claimed. And I mean, if you take the boss at this point, that's another 4 shots fired, and that puts the opponent within reach of an altar, eliminating them from map number 1. So that's what they're going to try. At this point, they are starting to jump in for the boss. You can't do anything about this. This one is going to happen. And here we go. Bam! Easy 4 shots fired. Down to 4 points on the core against 14. And now, of course, in an ideal world, you would like to also take another bell tower just to have a bit more of a dominant position on the map. But again, all you gotta do is fight for the next altar. And the next altar is at the bottom of the map. So if you can take this bell tower now, it's not only about like how many shots are fired, right? 4 are enough to win the game. But you want to make sure that your opponent doesn't have access to the fountain over here. You want to make it a little bit more difficult for them to even reach that position. So if you can push that in now with those pumpkins and maybe take that quickly, that would be the dream. Top side, by the way, talking about pumpkins, gets also pushed in by a pumpkin camp, so that's going to do some serious damage as well. But they're falling back for now. 6 kills to 4. They escorted pumpkins into this, but instead they're jumping into the middle, trying to take this one, or at least prep it for later. But it's all about the next team fight here. And Dartmook is already split from the team, right? He needs to react to what's happening in the middle, so he's not with the team. He needs to take the rotation over on the left side, the safe one. And the Stormbolt missing again. Light Bomb also not effective here. Yeah, nicely done by Garrosh, throwing them straight back out. There's the taunt as they're trying to go for the kill. And Genji with a blade. He's trying to make the play against Chromie. Gia is low. Yazu gets out, at least for now. Sonya, on the other hand, she went deep, trying to push everybody else back and isolate Genji a bit here. And they're making a play for D.Va now. Another Stormbolt hits, and it hits hard. Who channels the altar? Can they play this out a little bit longer? One channel is all they need to buy themselves a bit more time. But so far, Granit Gaming hasn't given up on this game yet. They want the lead in this Heroes of the Storm series. So now Svamgrota, he's still pew-pewing around here, has the mech back to action. They're still poking off against Dartmook. And Sonya, yeah, is making the plays, but has to be careful. Genji with a follow-up attempt. Protected, by the way. Stormbolt hits hard, but Dartmook is still alive. And Anduin, oh my god. Muradin goes down. Anduin cannot save him. Genji is also dead. Chili Mountain making it a game over here. I like it. Nicely done. That gives us a channel with Maka. He comes in and says, alright boys, I'm going to take this one. Everybody else, of course, will now try to push this out a bit further. 10-4. And they're taking the position at the bottom as well. Yeah, nicely done. Alright, let's check the boss out real quickly. 2 minutes and 20. Alright, that's gonna take quite some time. 75,000 damage for Chromie. 75,000 also on Cassia's side, who hasn't died, by the way. Nick is the only player in the entire game that hasn't fallen once yet. Has not died. Bell tower, as you can see on the minimap in the middle, has also been taken, so Sonya is most likely going to attempt to take that one back. At the bottom of the map, there's only the minions pushing in, but even that is going to do some damage. There's, of course, camps that will still be claimed. Chili Mountain needs to build more and more momentum here. They need to maintain the bot lane control, get those pumpkins connected. If they want to bring this back, that's the situation right here. Have a little bit of a chance to play that one out, and let's see if they can. So off we go. Sonya's trying to bring this back up at the top. Then again, D.Va is more or less doing the same thing. And the fight is mostly centering around the bot lane, since those pumpkins are starting to threaten the core directly. Next objective is going to spawn a single altar again, this time in the middle, so you got to be careful around that one too. 6 pumpkins in total are now making their way in. Mirren is at 43 stacks, by the way, so those hits that he brings in against the mercenaries, they do serious damage. He can easily take that down. I mean, talking about stacks, it's not only that, it's also that we're looking at 91 stacks for Cassia. That's one of the main reasons why Nick is being able to get this much damage out right now. So we are 22 minutes into this game, and now that the next altar is up, this is what it's all about. Whereas up at the top, that's another minute on the boss. So still something that you have to keep an eye on at least. 43 stacks currently for Muradin's level 1. And, well, let's see what we're doing right now. Here comes the action. Everybody looking for a good position, especially Bakul is, of course, hoping that he gets a good flip in against someone. Eats the Stormbolt instead. Still hoping for a follow-up, doesn't get it, but Nick is starting to poke them down. 95 stacks for him now. Very likely going to cross over into the triple digits at some point here. Genji with a light bomb making the attempt into the back line, but they split well. Here comes the taunt. The safe attempt. D.Va still alive. Genji also still making the plays, but Sonya has just died. Genji's also down though. 4-4. A hero down on each side. Both of them has lost one of their damage dealers now. And still the fight over the potential final altar in the game. The boss is going to be up after this one as well. So something to keep in mind too. Another flip against D.Va. Lurking arm always has to be respected, but Chromie goes down. The Chrome Star is dead, and now the channel opportunity for Granit Gaming. Anduin could move back and try to make the play here. They're trying to go for Muck. If they can get the killer against him, then it is very likely going to be the end of the game. But Henning is already forcing the hand of the blue team. They need to come into... oh, he's shut off! No! That's it! The shots are fired, and this is game, everybody. Nicely done, Granit Gaming. They take game number 1 in the Heroes of the Storm series of the CCL Playoffs. Nicely done against Chili Mountain.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Game number 2 in our series. Let's go. Dragonshire is the map. It's a best of 5 here at the CCL Playoffs, the Heroes of the Storm tournament on the NA server. Granit Gaming in the lead against Chili Mountain. On the left side, the blue team with Chimera on Malfurion, Darkmok on Rexa, Berkult on Muradin. We got Gia on Hanzo, and Macke is playing Zul. On the right side of the map, we got Nick on Taikes, Henning on Stukov, Svamgrotta on Sonya, Skok is playing Nuburak, and Yasu is playing Imperius. So again, the triple frontline setups that we have here, and it's party time. By the way, as it turns out, I've been talking a bit about the follow-through on Thrall in the last game, and I said that I really don't like the choice, and I think that it's actually a pretty bad choice compared to the standard level 7 talent, which is Ancestral Wrath. As it turns out, Macke apparently later on said that it was a misclick and that he didn't plan on taking the talent, which makes a lot more sense. I was already a bit confused on why exactly that happened. So yeah, misclick apparently confirmed. Quick kill against Muradin. Not a good start for Chili Mountain into game number 2. Nice engage here. This is of course exactly what you want to do with the Nuburak. Quickly engage against the target and then burn it down. Muradin, now that he's dead, we can talk about this build also a bit. He went on level 1 straight into the dwarf block, so we got that. Apparently they go for the counter kill, and Macke showing no mercy here, scything away against Imperius and dropping him. And the king of Dragonshire has made his way into the game. Darkmok up at the top, best solo laner on this map, for reasons that I explained multiple times in the past. But what you can do against him is gank the shit out of him, which is exactly what they did. Sonya survives and Rexa is dead. So one of the best things that you can do in order to maintain some control over the top lane if Rexa is on the other team is to gank him with heroes that have some mobility and can jump on him. If you don't do that, then no matter who you put in as a solo lane on the other side, in the long run they're going to lose out on Rexa because he has the advantage of controlling the lane experience and the objective at the same time. No other hero can do that in the same way. Some come a little bit close, but he will eventually win that battle if left alone. And that's of course a big if, because this is a team game after all. And that's why we're always seeing ganks against him. Or even a 2 against 1 setup. The bigger they are is in, and well, Nick puts it to the test right away, and they're taking down Zul. Nice rotation, quick kill. He's already down, 3 kills to 1 now. And that gives us an advantage, and maybe even an early Dragonite. But nope, Sonya is going to lose out up at the top, since she had to move back into the lane to take the experience here. Our level 4 talent gives us the Reverberation. So we're going to look at the healing static on level 13 again. No, I'm actually lying. Sorry, so we're not getting the double clap here. It's the solo damage. Right. At the bottom of the map, yeah, they're starting to reclaim the shrine. But over here in the middle, let me see what they can do with that. Same build, or similar build, by the way, on Sonya again. Slam build these days is pretty much what you're going to go for. Shattered Ground and Furious Blower in for Svamgrotta. So things have definitely shifted on Sonya's build over the last couple of months a bit too. We're also looking still for the level 4 on Dark Chimera's Malfurion, as Rexa is starting to get some globes together. Zul is dealing with the camps. Macke is trying to set some additional pressure up for them up at the top. And at the bottom of the map, yep, Yasu is reclaiming the control. Always trying to get the early Dragonite. Now again, early Dragonites usually don't do all that much. You can control the lane a bit. It's not like... having the early Dragonite is always better than not having it, right? But it's not like the first Dragonite is going to net you a fort. Usually you're able to take a wall or 2 down. Yasu with the turn attempt as the team is rotating in. They're already going for the stun. Missing it though, but here comes the second one. And Muradin is all of a sudden in trouble. Tries to come back. Nick, does he have the grenade again? No, still on cooldown. And, well, therefore, no kill against Muradin. Nicely done. Okay, so top side. That's where we got Svamkorota doing a spin to win action. Darkmork is, of course, pushing this in even more heavily, so that's more trouble for them. Which means that the blue team is now, well, shortly going to control both of the shrines, I'd say. Yep, they get the bot lane control too. And in the middle of the map, Zul not making a channel attempt. They know that there's still going to be someone. Instead, Mark has to make it out of here because they're trying to gank him quickly. And I like the movements on the map from Granit Gaming. I like the way that they're rotating between the lanes, just really putting that Anubarak setup to some use and saying, okay, we need to rotate in, make the stun happen, allow the bigger they are to go through completely, and then try and take the kill. Now Sonya does some work up at the top. Has to still play this out as much as she can against Rexa, but if not for the continuous rotation of the red team, Sonya would have a much harder time here. And let's not forget that Mark at the bottom of the map is trying to capitalize on... I mean, the rotations towards the top against Rexa obviously have the side effect that there's more control for the blue team at the bottom of the map, right? So you kind of got to pick your poison here. Either you let Sonya play it solo against Rexa, then you're going to be in trouble. Kill against Muradin, nice. Or you're going to set more heroes up at the top against Rexa, and then the opponent has an advantageous situation at the bottom of the map. So, gotta deal with one of them. But a nice kill against Muradin again, and I really like the way that the red team is continuously rotating. Because they got 4 kills against 1 now, not for nothing. They're always making moves to the top. Look at this. Nick is now starting to get some extra damage in against Darkmork. They're rotating back down. It makes it sometimes a little bit tricky to react to some of these pushes that are set up by Zul with another Bruiser camp, and they're also not having a lot of control over the shrines, but they're netting themselves a slow advantage in experience, and they get also more control over the map, so that's kind of neat. Now eventually they want to capitalize on this by either grabbing an early level 10 and then exploding into a team fight, for example, or by locking in an objective after all. But for now, they're just making the plays. And here comes the spear, there's another slam, and that's another kill. That's 5 kills to 1. That's a level 10. And now they can try and get the Dragon Knight as well. So, yeah, that's what they can do right now. Another attempt here at the bottom. Oh, there it is. The delivery boy is back to business. Went for Wrath in this case. They might even get the kill against Macke. They are cleaning house. Holy shit. Hammer meets nail. Granit Gaming against Chili Mountain. They are starting to absolutely crush them here. This is getting a little bit nasty. Leap and kill! Svamkorota! The big plays! And that gives them the Dragon Knight. And because it was a leap, we're going to look at it again. Top lane. Whoa! A big jump. The follow-up. And there it is. 8 kills to 1. The Dragon Knight in their hands. And now the move through the middle of the map with Sonya still controlling the top lane. Chili Mountain is getting hammered in this one. The meme strike is out as well. Of course, once that it hits level 20, thanks to the cooldown reduction, that talent is actually going to give you good value. And this is also where I have to praise some of the North American players a little bit. We had a couple of them. Was it Madara? I don't even remember, but a couple of those guys were doing a really good job using the meme strike as an effective tool to zone opponents out. It was actually really impressive. Talking about zoning, poor Rex up at the top lane gets shit on once that he comes back onto the lane. But this is really just Granit Gaming taking every single kill that they want. I mean, it's getting nasty. Dragon Knight, he forced some of the resources down to the bottom of the map. I mean, just for like a comparison, look at Muradin. He has 7 stacks on his level 1. 7. We're 7 minutes into the game. That means that Muradin connects 1 Storm Bolt per minute at this point. Barcult is not having a fun time here. Half the time he's just running away because people are attacking him. Now they're starting to jump straight in for potential attack on the camp. If they can steal that away, that would be a disaster too. Zul is forced to help out. Muradin is dead again. Guys, it's an absolute slaughter. Honestly, it's a slaughter. Dark Chimera is about to go down. The camp at least gets taken. Meme Strike gets some serious value, and that leads to a kill against Stukov. That could turn against them. But here comes the delivery system again. Wrath is taken, and boom, there's a kill. Sonya comes in with a big boy slam, and they're also getting Darkmork. 13 kills to 2, a 2-level lead right now, and they're getting absolutely dumpstered on. After this game, Chili Mountain needs a shower because they're getting shit on. 5 stacks for Muradin, for Malfurion. Muradin is 8. Doesn't get anything here either. Damage output, let's take a look at him. Mirren has died 4 times. Rexa 4.25. I mean, a couple of Misha deaths in, of course, as well. The only one that hasn't died yet is Hanzo, so yeah, good for him. But holy shit. The one thing that just amazes me, honestly, is that the players of Chili Mountain, they're not bad by any means. I mean, they've proved it again in Meta Madness, and we've seen them, of course, some of them play in HGC even before. But whenever it comes to CCL, they're just not getting anything done here. Part of this can definitely be the delay problems that they're having, that just the combos don't flow properly. And I think a lot of it also has to do with motivation, that at some point they just gave up and said, like, okay, screw it, this is not something where we're gonna... It's not a tournament or a league where we're gonna accomplish a whole lot. So, yeah, either way, right now it's the level 13 talent, and another kill. Hanzo is down, the man with the hipster beard gets burned, backhooled. They want him too, but the dwarf makes it out, or at least this time. Top side, Rexa is doing his thing. Yeah, if you're not participating in the team fight, you can't die. IQ 200 play right there. Down here on the other hand, Yasuo doesn't do a lot too. And you gotta look at this, like, they are playing a hyper-aggressive style right now, right? I mean, Muradin going over here into the healing static after picking Reverberation first, so he doesn't have the double clap at this point, which is kinda insane. I mean, think about what we're seeing here. This is not even synergy between the two talents that we're seeing from Muradin. That's another problem. Maybe another misclick. We talked about a few of those earlier, but maybe Backhold also hit the wrong talent here on level 4. Either way, things are not flowing for them. Yeah, here comes the meme strike. Nubarak dives straight in for the maximum damage. It still only tickled him a little bit. But yeah, the kill against Sonya at least. Alright, so Sonya is dead. I mean, I would like to lie to you guys and say, like, maybe it's the beginning of a comeback. But let's be honest here. We all know that it's probably not going to happen at this point. You're still 2 levels behind. You're still a talent behind. You're still in trouble. They need way more than a kill against Sonya in order to make this work now. Okay, big shove coming in. That was a big shove. Muradin. That was Stukov's get the fuck out of my teamfight move. And it was a successful one. So Muradin has to come back somehow now. But, yeah. Bottom 4 has fallen. Mid 4 has fallen. 4 at the top doesn't really look all that good either. Some experience is going to be lost to Granit Gaming. Now that... actually, Sonya's making her way in. And, well, ever since Blizzard introduced those experience globes, you can be a little bit more sloppy in your rotation. You're still not going to miss out on experience, so that's good for them. Grotta, therefore, is heading straight away for the top shrine, trying to allow his team to get another Dragonite here. Which they might even get, but Zul is paying attention. Grotta has to move out, doesn't even have to activate his leap here for it. And instead, they are... yeah, what the hell are they actually doing? They have full control over the bottom of the map. I was thinking maybe they send someone down to the bottom to take the Bruiser camp. But instead, it seems like they are jonesing for a fight right now. And why wouldn't they? They still are the ones with the level 16 talent advantage. Totally understandable. Could try and force it around the... around his level 10. Could get the cocoon in. And, well, there we go. Fort is down, so they don't have an advantage in the situation anymore. And they are still playing against the level 16 lead on the side of Granit Gaming. Yep, there we go. Zul is dead. Malfurion, he's gonna die, spoiler alert. Yeah, that's the end of him. I gotta say that Yasuo is playing a mean Imperious in this one. Malfurion hates him. Every single time he just steps close, he gets locked down and annihilated. Sonya isn't even in the fight anymore because she already moved up to the top to take the control over the shrine. And that is gonna be another Dragonite. Yeah, there's another one that they can claim now. Can even decide who gets into it, and Valsko doesn't have his ult anymore, so he's the one that makes the play. Damage output, 41,000. Sonya stealing the camp away. You gotta take them all. It's like playing Pokemon. It's pretty much the same thing. Gotta take them all. They're also taking the Siege Giant camp over here. 42,000 damage for Nick on Tychus. And, well, with the Dragonite now moving through the bottom of the map, they're aiming for keep. Sonya is still escorting the top lane camp, so someone has to deal with that as well. Grotta could even engage and try to play this through the Bridge of Death. That one's not going to do too much. They're trying to use it as a bit of a cover to move in. Bit of an ass-kicking for Muradin as he moves away. Yasuo jumped on him as that happened. Sonya is still busy at the top. Nobody cares about her. Yeah, Sonya has full on top control, and they still win the 5 versus 4 at the bottom. They take Zul down making their way towards the keep. Talking keeps, guess where Sonya is? Svamgrota already pushed in. Darkmook is a bit late to the party, but at this point the blue team won't be able to deal with it. Svamgrota has to jump out. He has to leap out if he wants to escape here, and he's too late. Sonya down, but who cares? Their keep is gone, and they go core. And they're like 4 versus 4. Dragonite alive for another couple of hits. Let's go core, baby. Not sure if they can take this one, but even a bit of damage would be a moral victory. We have 14 minutes in, and, well, Muradin is starting to stack a little bit faster because he's at 15 already, Kappa. Yeah, a little bit more than 1 hit a minute. But, yeah, Bactil is not having a good game here. Let's be honest. So, now that we're looking at the Dwarf launch on 16, they at least are fighting on even talents. Nubarak, of course, went into Epic Enter as his level 16 choice so that he can epically enter the opponent's backline. And, yep, there's a level 20. Storm talents are in. Just as Chili Mountain catches up in talents, they fall behind Storm talent. Big kill against Malfurion again. Nicely done. And, yeah, there's just no reprieve for them. Top keep has barely been saved. Oh, Crater, baby! Yes! Sonya, she's going all in on this one. The Ariad Crater's in. I'm a little bit sad we don't have a Chen in the game, or we could see the washing machine. But off we go. Gia gets barely out of the fight with a quick jump. They can't get a kill against... Well, a grenade? Does Nick have a grenade for Maka? Turns out he doesn't. But yeah. Could see a little bit of a Crater play. Either way, they're starting to rotate this back down to the bottom of the map. Svamgrota is already sitting tight here. Saying hello. 18 kills to 5. Ah, it's brutal. Yeah, and now another Dragonite is going to come up soon, but they're controlling the entire map here. It's a bit nuts. Now, with all the forts gone, there's of course another problem that comes into play. Fountain for the red team at the bottom, fountain for the red team in the middle, and you guessed it already, at the top lane they got a fountain too. So they have a lot of lanes to stay on every single lane, but they could possibly end up in a fight against Chili Mountain. And Chili Mountain, they don't have anything. So for Chili Mountain, they are now in a spot where they just don't really have a lot of sustain in any of these battles. They need to go for quick kills, quick and snappy to make it happen. And since they are still playing against the level 20 advantage, good luck trying to play that one out. 50,000 damage for Hanzo, 58,000 for Tychus. Tychus and Nubarak, by the way, have both not died in this game. And here we go. It's a trap! I'm still pretty sure that they're going... Yeah, there they come. It's time. Zul gets hit. There's the follow-up. Nick wants the kill. And, well, they're gonna get it. Delivery system is in, and bam! He got pancaked pretty hard. Zul is down. They're trying to go for the counter kill against Svamgrota, but the spin to win keeps him alive. Now they're starting the chase. Misha is about to fall. Muradin is not looking too good either. Vakul is in trouble, and he gets body blocked hard over here. Yeah, Ariad Crater, and goodbye, baby. The Crater play, 5 kills to 20. And of course, now the bot lane is fully open. The way to a victory leads through the bottom of the map. And, well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. Granit Gaming is going to take the 2-0 lead against Chili Mountain in the Heroes of the Storm best of 5. At least you would expect it to happen. Can they defend? Are they making the plays? It's another 10 seconds until Zul is back to business. The shield is now finally falling, and they've made their move. Yeah, there's a lockdown against Darkmook, and goodbye, Rexa. Rexa just got wrecked. And, well, they're going for the Crater again. Oh, yep. Gia jumps out. Maybe a grenade. Yes! The kill. Nicely done. Core slowly starting to fall. They really want it, don't they? And they go for Maka. Maka is dying too. And that is the end. Game number 2 taken by Granit Gaming. A 2-0 lead in the best of 5. Malfurion dies. 24, probably 25 kills if they get mirrored into against 5. Yeah, they get... Oh, he survived. All right. The lead is still there. Nicely done by Granit Gaming as we're heading into game number 3 of the best of 5 series. Game number 3. Chili Mountain against Granit Gaming. More Heroes of the Storm on Battlefield of Eternity. Let's see what they can do in the tournament here. Are we going to see a comeback? This is, as I explained in game number 1, the stepladder system, which means whichever team loses is out of the tournament. The winner moves on to the next round where they will face off against the number 6 team in the standings to slowly make their way towards a potential semi-final slot. But right now, things are not looking all that good for Chili Mountain. On the left side, we got Chimera on Stukov, Backhood on Garrosh, Darkmok on Imperius. And we have Gia on Liming with Macke on Sylvanas. A little more momentum that they can technically build up here. Nick is playing Cassia again in this game. Swamgrotta is playing Rexa. Yasu on Jimmy with Exterminator. We got Anduin played by Henning. And Skork is playing Muradin again. Yeah, he played him on level in game 1 already. And had some pretty decent stacks. Now that we have Exterminator back in, it's all, of course, about the immortal damage that we're going to get here. And, well, time will tell. So, all the way up at the top, that's where Rexa is going to sit. Everybody's playing is a little bit safer now, it's at least at the top, because Sylvanas has not so far shown herself. So, they want to make sure that there's no gank being set up. Once that Sylvanas appears at the bottom of the map, Rexa can be a bit more aggressive topside, and that's exactly what happens. If you watch the minimap, then you already saw it. The second that he knew that Sylvanas was bot lane, he started to move out. Now we got the skirmish at the bottom, and Nick not going for stacks. Charge strikes instead. Stacks for Muradin, on the other hand, are still there, and Skork is going to try and work those Storm Bolts in. He connects another one here. Neat, and hello? Did they actually get a kill? Not quite, but Yasu was ready for it. Was going in with a penetrating round, and if not for the heals, that would have likely been the end of it. But, yeah. Well, you need to win 3 in a row. Chili Mountain, they had a shitty season, I talked about it earlier, and well, I guess you can see why. So far they won 3 maps in the entire season, which interestingly enough was all in the same series, so there was just simply one series that they were able to win. Outside of that, they haven't won a single map yet. And, well, we'll see. So, down to the bottom of the map, that's where we currently have Marke, Chimera, and Gia trying to steal the camp away. Top side, of course, is another one that gets taken by Granit Gaming. So, we got that. And, well, Imperius is the only one sitting tight here. Darkmok, of course, is not going to do a whole lot here either, now that he knows that he's up against a few more heroes at the top. It's always the rotation, right? You want to at least get one of the 2 camps. If you can get more, then that's nice. But one way or another, yeah, in exchange is all that you're aiming for at the end of the day. First objective is going to be more important than anything else. Now Macke gets attacked as they're starting to jump in on him. And here we go. Anduin is down. The Crybaby is eliminated. We got Strum for it again as a level 4 talent. Sledgehammer is in, and Skork, is he getting another one connected? Yes, and there's the kill. No, no, there we go. Misha comes in and secures it. Yeah, Misha coming in, making the impossible possible with a quick kill here. At first, it looked like Liming would survive here, and Misha came in and was like, guys, bear with me for just a second. I think I can still get it. And then dropped Liming without any problems at all. Okay, so what else are we going to get? Up to the top right, that's where we have our camp taken. I mean, both teams are going for the Shaman camp, obviously. Want to create a bit more pressure on the lanes, and well, here we go. It's time for Jimmy to do his thing. Get the Exterminator in. Oh, Skork cutting it a little bit close over here. Okay, that was nearly a kill. Jimmy with the auto attacks. The entire time here, full on machine gun style here from him. And off we go. All the way up at the top. What do we get here? Maybe an attack for Macke. Nope, not quite. Alright, at the bottom of the map, on the other hand, Darkmok and Gia are currently doing their thing and are starting to push this out. Yasu's the one to deal with it. I mean, he's the best one to take care of the camp. So he's one to shut that down. But in the middle, they're still poking this one out slowly. And of course, they are hoping for a couple of resets on Gia's Liming. That's the path to victory right there. Darkmok, on the other hand, he is getting shit on in that fight. Completely isolated and body blocked, and everybody is just pummeling down on him. That also nets them the halftime show, 50%. Easy peasy for them, nicely done. 2 kills against 1 now. And, yep, nice job. Also, we got Hungry Bear after Easy Prey in. Full on Misha focus over here for him. Right. That's kind of neat. Now, they're winning this one, obviously, after they already locked the halftime show in. And then when Yasu When Yasuo joined the fun, there was just no doubt who would decide the first one in their favor. But, well, there we go. At the same time, what else are we going to see here? Muradin, the level 7. They both have it, both teams. Calamity is ready. That's a nice damage advantage now. Muradin is jumping out. Nick is still alive, and they didn't get the kill. I mean, Chili Mountain hoping, of course, to get a quick drop on one of the heroes so that they have an easier time with the defense. That, unfortunately for them, didn't happen here. And now the top lane is being assailed. Now, if you can get some damage on the fort, that's already a win. If you can drop the entire thing, that's a huge victory. But even just breaking through the wall and doing a bit of damage here would already be worth it. Good stun against Stukov, just as he wanted to use the lurking arm to help Garrosh out. Now, to be fair, that's still allowed him to stay alive. But can they take the entire... They might just be able to. Yep, that is it. Bam. That's one down. Okay, one fort eliminated. That was easy. Good for them. Now, 13 stacks on the baseline. 12 for Garrosh, I might add. There we go. And, well, let's see. At the bottom of the map, that's where we currently have a Darkmoke starting to push out the lane a little bit more, but of course the same problem that we had in game number 1 when he did it at the top lane on Dragonshire. Thanks to the experience globes, there's not going to be a whole lot lost to the red team, since Misha and Rexa are both making their way down to the bottom of the map now. But not really a great start. Losing the fort this early is a bit of a problem. Now, it's not the end of the game by any means, but time will tell if they can really come back here. In experience, they haven't lost out on too much just yet, and Sylvanas is still getting good damage out. And she's up. Ooh, that's a good one. Nice! Nicely done. Well played. Now, the problem is obviously that once that Sylvanas gets some momentum with the objective, she can really start to hammer down the structures. But talking structures, they're losing a lot at the top. Now, Gia's coming in from the side, but as you can see, one tower is already down. The gate is going to fall too. Li Ming is actually the only one that is coming in from the side to try and defend this. I thought a few of them were Hearthstoning back, but apparently they canceled. Alright, so they're losing a bit more than they needed to here, but they were hoping for a kill with a flank, which they did get, I might add. An early level 10 is also going to be neat here, but it will be tricky. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a bit of a weird setup now for Chili Mountain to bring this one in. Immortal should be spawning when both of the teams have level 10 or just about to hit it. Uh-oh, don't want to lose a hero now. You gotta be careful. Yeah, Svamgarota is moving in too, and Li Ming isn't here yet. Li Ming has to rotate in. Okay. Off we go. Muradin, no surprises. Light bomb again. Muradin can jump in together with it. Mind control, and, well, Maki gets some damage connected, but careful, Muradin is waiting in the wings for another Stormbolt setup, and he's currently sitting at 17 stacks on the baseline, so he wants to complete this as quickly as he can, and now with 19, Sledgehammer, thanks for that. But yeah, they're zoning them out completely, and Jimmy does this thing! Jimmy is murdering the Immortal! Big time! Yeah, he takes the halftime show for them, easy peasy. Good save from Anduin. Yeah, there's the mind control on the other hand. Nick is in trouble, but he still makes it out. They just can't get the kill, can they now? And the turn! Jimmy is dead. And maybe an opportunity to bring it back after all, but it's only 17 seconds that he's down. The death timers are still fairly low. So instead, they're just moving back to their own Immortal, trying to set up a defensive position here. Could maybe even take the camp. 8 seconds left, and then he is back to business. Alright. So, Nick is sitting up at the top. Damage output right now, 19,000 for Cassia. Yeah, Misha is coming in. Barely makes it into the backline and gets annihilated. Peter has been informed, by the way, so don't worry about it. They're on the case. Yeah, for some reason, it seems like, at least in this moment, Svamgarota, he just doesn't care about Misha. That's neglect. Yeah. Okay, Backhult. I mean, Backhult is just hoping to get some flip into the backline. The problem for him is that Misha is sniffing him out every single time and is moving in there from the side. They have a lead in experience even. I mean, it's level 11 against level 10 already, so that's kind of cool. But still, there's the lockdown on Muradin, the light bomb. Oh, Anduin with a save, but the kill against Cassia. They are getting the kills now. I like it. Come on, Chili Mountain. You can at least get a map, right? You like, please tell me that you saved all of that energy, you know, all of those snappy decision-making skills for the playoffs, and now all of a sudden you're bringing it back. That would be fantastic. Can you imagine that, the comeback story, if they actually take the series with the 3-2, make it into the semis or something? That would be bonkers. But yeah, it's going to be a tough battle. Now, they win the Immortal. That's kind of cool, because it looked for a long time as if they wouldn't have a chance here, considering that they lost the halftime shot this quickly. But now the camp is taken. That's going to travel towards the top and helps with the defense a bit. Now Sylvanas is, of course, now starting to really unleash her value here, as they're starting to take down the bottom of the map. And someone has to deal with the top, and that is Jimmy. Jimmy plus the camp, that's all that they need here. It's actually a nice setup. Stukov isn't here. They have no healer down here. It's a 4 versus 4, but without a support. That is a recipe for disaster. Make, oh my god, seriously? Make is down, Berkult is dead. What were they thinking? What exactly happened here? Did they expect that the defense would be all at the top and nobody would really deal with the bot lane? Were they completely caught off guard by this, or what was going on there? Not having Stukov in that fight was absolutely insane. Yeah, I really don't know what exactly the thought process was here, but that backfired hard. They didn't take a single fort down with that move. You have Sylvanas and you have an Immortal and you don't take a fort, you don't really do anything with it. That is bad news. They didn't take a fountain down. Now we have level 13 talent advantage, and as you can tell, they're starting to pressure the bot lane a little bit. I mean, taking the fountain, for example, would be the dream. Nick is trying to get it. Can't quite. Imperius moves in. Stormbolt connect. Nice. Misha down. And Anduin saving Cassia. Jimmy has taken a camp in the meantime, and that means that now that we have the 5-man at the bottom of the map, it's going to be a 5 versus 5, with eventually someone of Chili Mountain having to split off towards the top. They go for Stukov, and Stukov gets murdered. Gets absolutely dumpstered. Gia is also down. Unfucking believable. Granit Gaming is coming in with kill after kill after kill, make it a triple. They go for the quad kill. Berkult has no chance, and you guessed it already, that's going to be the end of the fort at the bottom of the map. They're showing no mercy here. That's 8 kills to 5 now. 2 forts have been annihilated. They have the chance now to move into the middle soon and also take another Immortal. First they steal the camp away, and why wouldn't they? There's only one hero that is trying to defend. I mean, Skork is using some mana to burn one of the towers down. It's just brutal. There's a level lead that they're running right now. And Jimmy is, of course, waiting for the Immortal spawn, as Misha is pushing the top out a bit further. I mean, this is threatening keep already, right? Well, that's another thing. But, yep, Jimmy. Exterminator, baby. That's what it's all about. Exterminator. Insane, insane, insane. If you play it out properly, then you are crushing these Immortals on the map. One of the main reasons why we see that hero played continuously here. And as I said, top lane is a problem. Catapult Driver is getting fired again, because that guy doesn't really... Like, look at this. Like, we have AIs that beat StarCraft 2 pros by now. We have AIs that can play chess. But the AI in Heroes of the Storm is too stupid to drive around the Mercenary again. I mean, hello? I don't know. Either way, they try to go for the Immortal now. Try to take that. Sylvanas has dealt with the top lane, so that's good. Half a level until 16. That's the main reason why Granit Gaming is playing this a little bit slow right now. Because they're saying like, hey, why would we actually rush in and try to crush this now? There's absolutely no need for us to do any of that. Let's play this out a bit slow, see if we can maybe get another minion wave somewhere, and then use the level 16 to our advantage. But of course they can't play it out too much because they might lose the Immortal. So now they have to make the play, and they're engaging. They wait for the position, they need to take the defensive one. Anduin, light bomb, Berkult, isolated again, about to go down, but mind control against Jimmy. This was Jimmy. Jimmy down, but so is Garrosh, and that's a level 16 talent that they're now running. And that should give them the objective. Misha even coming in. They came from behind. Oh, Buridan! But the double kill. Cassia, Nick, no mercy. Comes in, takes them down. 47,000 damage for him. 11 kills to 7. They want to go for Darkmog. They can't get him. But this is definitely going to be another Immortal in the hands of Granit Gaming. And this one has like a 55% shield. So keeps are going to be attacked now. It should travel bot side now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Yep, it's going to go to the bottom of the map. They even slow it down, these fuckers. I like it. They're trying to buy a bit more time for the rest of the team to be revived. And yeah, slow it down by just a couple of seconds. And then Anduin comes in and helps them to get it. Also, they wanted to trigger the aggro up at the top camp so that they can take this one too. But yeah, nicely done. So now they can attack on more or less 2 fronts. Have to, of course, now consolidate at the bottom of the map to come in for this one. But yeah, that is some serious setup and not easy to deal with at all. 7 kills to 11, top lane, double camp is pushing, catapults are pushing in, and at the bottom of the map they're coming through with the Immortal. Now there's a little bit late to some of it. Garrosh gets also sniffed out, gets a quick flip, and that should be the end of Nisha. But it was well worth it. Good information gathered. Hyperion gets used. Light bomb aggression again. And they're going for the keep as the top keep gets now also attacked. Absolute insane. Chili Mountain is getting once again murdered. It doesn't look good. They lose the keep. The one at the top is likely going to fall. I don't see anybody defending this since the core is going to be attacked. And this is a priority in regards to the defense. Now that Backhold is down, this has to be the end. Everybody is just getting crushed over here. It's nuts. It's honestly nuts. Murden at least falls, but you can see the core is getting dropped. This is game. Granit Gaming takes it with a 3-0 victory in the first round of the playoffs here. Chili Mountain loses another series without winning a single map as Granit Gaming advances to the next round of the Heroes of the Storm tournament.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description and check that out. Thanks in advance and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.